Now, KEZI 9 Sports with Mike Skow.
First-year Oregon head coach Willie Taggart was very popular at Pac-12 Media Days last week. He was swarmed by media in Hollywood. He'll be swarmed all the way through the start of the regular season. He was also asked a lot about wide receiver Darren Carrington, who he dismissed from the team earlier this month. But it was the first disciplinary action that led to a dismissal since he arrived in Eugene. He's emphasized making good decisions and told me on Thursday that guys are taking responsibility for themselves and the O.
They all learning, you know, and again, like I said, they're young people and they're going to make mistakes. Our guys just got to understand some mistakes, not some, but all. I mean, when you make mistakes and you break rules, there's consequences, and they got to be ready for the consequences and live up to what we ask those guys to do.
As for Carrington, he was officially added to the Utah roster on Friday, just in time for Utah's camp. Just like Oregon, the Utes have talent at wide receiver, but not much experience. So I asked Utah head coach Kyle Whittingham just how badly they need Carrington's playmaking ability and big game experience. He said they need Darren to set the tone the moment he participates in his first practice in Salt Lake City.
Well, we lost our #1 target last year, Timmy Patrick, to the NFL, and Darren is coming into a situation where we have some good receivers in the program, not a lot of experience. Darren's an experienced guy. He's been there. He knows what the competition at this level is all about, and we expect him to come in and set the pace for those guys.
Oregon fans got their first taste of football at Autzen Stadium yesterday as the Ducks hosted a recruiting showcase called Saturday Night Live. A couple of thousand fans turned out to watch some of the top recruits for the Ducks, including Crescent Valley's Talanoa Hufanga and new faces for Sheldon, Willie Taggart Jr., Michael Johnson Jr., and Raymond Woody III. The recruits had a lot of one-on-one time with the coaches going through drills. Got to admit, Willie Taggart has done a great job of recruiting for the Oregon Ducks. This is the road to the regular season for U of O. We meet with Taggart and the team today for Media Day ahead of tomorrow's first fall practice of the Taggart era. And as we wind our way through fall camp, we'll debut the College Football Game Day preseason special on Wednesday, August 23rd. That takes us to September 2nd when Oregon opens the regular season against Southern Utah. Now to the Beavs. Let's do some math for Oregon State. Year one under Gary Anderson, they won 2 games. Last year, they won 4. So this year, they're going to win 6, right? If they do, they'll be bowl eligible for the first time since 2013. Beavers have said that if this year is going to be a success in their eyes, they want to play in the postseason. And now that the team has experience and veterans leading the way, they're confident they can achieve that goal.
Yeah, no, definitely since last year when we won 2 straight games, you know, definitely could have been to a bowl game last year if we didn't make too many mental mistakes. But I mean, like, since that, we just been on a roll, like, had really good confidence in ourselves. We, like, took it to the weight room and, like, got stronger and bigger and stuff like that. So I feel like, you know, from doing that, it's just going to whatever the word is, just keep going, rolling forward and stuff.
To the baseball diamond, Game 2 between the Eugene Emeralds and the Hillsboro Hops last night. Hops took Game 1 the day before. Bottom of the first, Austin Flair hits into left center. It's back. It's gone. It's a 2-run home run. M's go up 2-0 early. Move it to the bottom of the third. M's up 7-2. Jared Young grounds it to the second baseman. Gets thrown out at first, but Miguel Amaya scores from third, pushing their lead to 8-2. Next batter, Aramis Adaman blasts it past the third baseman. And that would bring in 2 more runs for the M's. Eugene ties the series at 1 apiece. They win in a blowout fashion. Final score 11-2. Join us later today. We're going to talk with the Ducks at Media Day and then join us live on KEZI at 5, 6, and 6:30.